What makes you think you can trust Davis or Tariq?
I don't trust either of them.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4. What's next for your boy Cane? Will he save his family from Detective Don Carter? I want you guys to leave y'all predictions down below on how y'all see it playing out for your boy Cane in the second half of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4. And we're going to talk about other characters as well this week, going over different predictions of what may happen for them in the second half of the show. Now you guys, make sure you check out my last video. I dropped the Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 Episode 7 What to Expect video. We're going to get ready for Episode 7 this week. You already know that Diana, Tariq, they got to get payback. They got to get payback on Felicia. She got to go. You know what I'm saying? She's a person that caused a whole lot of trouble last episode. So I'm expecting her to meet her fate very, very soon. But let's talk about the topic of discussion, your boy, Cane Tejada. Now to me, it definitely feels like Cane is still searching for respect. That is something that he's always struggled with throughout the entire series of the show. And even though he's at a higher position with Noma, it still seems like he is struggling, right? And he feels like he can do everything on his own. Like Noma can't get no help from nobody else. Not Tariq, not Davis MacLean. No, Cane can do it all. Know what I'm saying? And that's what he wants to do. But sometimes it is good to get help. Sometimes you need help. And I think that's what Cane needs to realize, that he does not have to do everything, and that other people, they can actually help out when it comes to business, right? Now we know Cane felt like he had that whole Zion thing under control, whatever, with the fight. He felt like his name in the streets was good enough, and that Zion will give him that respect and leave him alone, right? Him and Noma. But no, Zion proved in that fight that he is willing to do whatever it takes to get the W, even if he got to cheat. And we know Zion, he felt embarrassed in front of everybody because he felt like that was his home turf, and he took that L regardless of how it happened in front of his people. So of course he was going to come back and seek revenge. And this is what Noma was telling him, like, look, he will come back and seek revenge. But Cane, I guess he felt like because he knew Zion or whatever, and his name in the streets was enough, and that Zion will give him that respect. But no, he's not going to give you that respect at all. And it's no rules in the street, plain and simple. So of course Zion is going to come back. Came back, sprayed up the spot, dropped off Pat Sajak, got him up out of here, and he almost dropped off you and Noma. So of course, y'all know Noma, she is not believing anything Cane talking about when it comes to Zion, especially, as far as neutralizing him. So of course, Noma is going to feel a little bit more comfortable by having conversations with Davis MacLean and Tariq as far as taking out Zion, getting him off the board. Something that she wanted all along, that Cane was taking too long to do, right? Now, regardless of all that, we know Cane, he still believes it's always going to be family first. He's proven that time and time again through his actions. I mean, he went to Monet after getting intel about Monet hiring certain people and learning that Monet was the one that stole Noma's shipment and lied about it. But instead of going back to Noma and telling Noma, yeah, my mom's, she was the one that robbed your shipment, he told her it was Zion, right? In order to protect his family. So as I told you guys, it's always family first with Cane. No matter what, he is going to continue to use what he learned from his father as everyday principles. Now, when it comes to Dru, we know Cane had an opportunity to take out his brother, and we know Dru, he had the same opportunity as well. But deep down inside, they love each other, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them to do that. But the thing is, Cane does not know everything that Dru is going through, as well as his sister Diana. He doesn't know anything about Detective Don Carter putting that pressure on the Tejada family, and this is something that Monet needs to tell him. I mean, come on. As I told you guys before, Monet is making the same mistakes that she's been making the entire series. I mean, lying to your kids. You can't continue to do that because all it's going to do is create more issues for everybody. The sad thing is, Cane doesn't know he's left out. When he finds out, I know he will be upset. Even though he cut off Drew and Diana because they lied to him and they tried to set up Monet, he wasn't going, so he cut them off. Now, as I told you guys, remember, Cane is family first. Once he finds out that his sister is in the hospital and that she got beat down by a dirty cop, what y'all think he gonna do? Know what I'm saying? Cane is gonna be pissed off regardless because that's his baby sister. So this is why I say, best thing you can do is give him this intel, right? Because Monet has to remember, when it was all said and done, Cane, he always had your back. You know what I'm saying? He didn't turn on you like Drew and Diana did. He stayed loyal to you. And of course, as Drew will say, he's a mama's boy. So he will always be there for his moms, no matter what, in my opinion. Now, we also know that Cane, he does have a weakness. He's very whipped. All on Effie, all on Noma. He feels like he has to always do something to protect Effie at all costs. And we know he's willing to break his back for Noma. This is something that he has to fix, right? And I understand he's going to have feelings or whatever, but everybody has a weakness. Cane needs to go back to saying, you know what? These girls, they're not nothing but straight thoughts. Plain and simple. Because it seemed like Noma respected you when you put her in her place. But then when you start making all these mistakes, she felt like, okay, he's just talking. He ain't about to really do nothing for real. And of course, she's not going to give you that respect that you think you deserve. So Cane, go back to being a little bit more ruthless and not caring too much about these females, because just like Drew slipping up about Ev, you slipping up about Effie and Noma, in my opinion, and that is a weakness. We know in power, being in love, that is a weakness, and usually it does not play out the right way. Now, I also believe that Cane, he needs to realize that maybe Tariq ain't as bad as he thinks he is. I understand he's always pissed off about Tariq, but Cane, you lucky that Tariq really is not trying to take you out for real. And Tariq really has been like that the entire series. It's been Cane always worrying about what Tariq is doing, always trying to one up Tariq, but right now, it's not the time. You have bigger issues. Your family, they have bigger issues, and that big issue is Detective Don Carter. So I believe, Cane, you just may need Tariq's help. You just may need your family's help. Y'all all are going to have to team up in order to take down Detective Don Carter, in my opinion, and that's what needs to happen. Now, I can't wait to see Cane's reaction when he finds out about Diana being beat down. We know she's pregnant. We also know that Cane was not a big fan of her being pregnant by Tariq. So I'm, very eager to see how he's going to react to it or whatever. I did see a lot of you guys mention that y'all cannot wait to see a scene between Cane and Detective Don Carter. I can't wait to see it either. I want to see what Cane's going to be all about when it comes to Detective Don Carter. We know he is the major threat of season 4. And in the last episode, they showed us just how dangerous that not just him, but his task force can be. So Cane's going to have to be on his P's and Q's in order to save his family from Detective Don Carter. He can't do it alone. He will need help from his family and from Tariq, right? And hell, even Davis McLean, Rashad O'Dall Tate, they all gonna have to come together in order to neutralize Detective Don Carter. Now, based off some of these episode descriptions, we already know it's going to be issues with Cane and Drew down the line. And as I told you guys, they really don't got time to be going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no time for all that. But it is what it is. The brothers, they always going at it. I just hope that they can figure it out by the end of the season and realize that they have a bigger threat at hand, and that is Detective Don Carter. I mean, this guy is out of his mind, and he needs to be dropped off real soon. Or it's going to be more bodies getting dropped off. Maybe more Tejadas that may get dropped off or even locked up. We shall see. Now, I want y'all to leave your theories, predictions, leave it all down below. We're going to talk more about Power Book 2 Go Season 4 this week. Go over more characters and predictions and what may happen in the second half for them this season. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.